East Hartford, Connecticut, home to the UConn Huskies, where basketball has a championship pedigree, and there's plenty of enthusiasm for football as well. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the UConn Huskies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Demon Deacons will get us started with the opening kickoff. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Huskies offense will take the first swing of the game. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. You're not playing with one arm behind your back. You got all guns blazing.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. It'll be a draw. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. To throw, it's Fagnano. Feeling nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
UConn will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. So Wake Forest offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On 2nd down, wants to throw it.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
The Demon Deacons will hustle to the line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fires to the tight end. They get him down after he makes the catch. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They're bringing heat. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And offensively, that is not ideal. That is not what you want. But you know what? Now you got a little bit more space. It's harder the closer you get in tight to the end zone. So now you got a little bit more space. Maybe you can make those throws out on the outside, spread them out a little bit, and throw the football.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run.
UCONN 0.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. UConn going back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out.
Reels it in down the left side. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Works the middle. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Got it set up on the outside. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Fagnano. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, UConn! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
The AT unit on the field. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by a field goal over Liberty. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30. It's 3rd and short. From the gun. Wants to pass. Trying to get to him. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Dropping back, it's Fagnano. He makes the connection. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Ample time in the pocket and lets it go to the left. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Huge gain and a first down.
Going up top on first down. He's got it. And the defense will ride him out of bounds at the 3. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Brings up second
He's
down.
looking to throw. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Coming after it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
10-yard loss on the play. Coming up, fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half.
UConn.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
UConn. 10. Force. 7.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Rentschler Field.
UConn has it teed up to start this second half.
They kick it off.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Powers through the defender. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Quickly complete. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Claiborne. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Brings up second down.
Quick completion to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Back to throw. It's Bachmeier. Pocket starts to collapse. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
The Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Loss of 9 on the play.
That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. On second down, wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Sheffield. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. To the air, it's Fagnano. Getting some heat.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
UConn will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Running it back, it's Claiborne. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
There's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Lofts one deep down the right side. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On the ground with the counter. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking downfield, it's Fagnano. Feeling some heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And this kick will be marked down just inside the 45-yard line. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. The short hands, it's Claiborne. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. He wants a big play here late. Hauls it in. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. Touchdown, Demon Deeks! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lanes, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The UConn offense goes back to work. He'll come out throwing on first down. That's caught. It's Bell. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. To the air, it's Fagnano. Throws to the tight end. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Loss of 7 yards on the play. Offense facing 4th down.
To be honest, both of these offense played as if they were waist deep in mud. Plenty of struggles, and they come up just short in this one.
Definitely a defensive struggle here. So the good news for this team is you like what you saw on that side of the football, guys making plays, but the offense has got to be able to pick it up. You've got to be able to find ways to generate explosive plays and generate points. They couldn't do it.
And it's very frustrating for a defense when you see your offense time and time again not come through. They did their job. Offense next time just has to do a lot better.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation